Saturday, April 1st, 12:16 p.m. New York time. Commodities. Commodities are very broad. There's many categories. We'll look at several of them here. Look at the energy commodities, the metal commodities, the agricultural commodities, which the agricultural commodities is subsectors. You have the seeds and the livestock. First, we'll look at the energy. All these commodities worldwide are priced in US dollars, unless they're just within their own country. But on the international market, they're all priced in US dollars. So again, the price of the US dollar has a big effect on these commodities, as well as supply and demand. Wars going on typically makes commodities more money, as well as price gouging. So there's more than just two energy commodities, but we're going to look at the two most popular, crude oil being first. And crude oil is very broad. You have light sweet crude oil from Texas referred to, and then the heavy crude oil, such as Venezuela, and then North Sea oil. So the symbol is /Charlie Lima. Look what we did for the month. We took out the low of last year, 2022. And we also made a new low for this year. Yep. We have been declining this year and off the highs of last year. Again, a lot of that is from the price of the US dollar, helping to keep crude oil low. That's good. Because if not, crude oil would be a lot higher. So there's many tools the United States government has to deploy to help with inflation. Again, look at this. Going back here, 2021. Bunch of buyers were here. This was a major demand zone in the past, and that's where we are right now. We're testing it for this past month of March. Big, huge wick closed back inside that consolidation. So maybe this is the bottom of the year, and then typically come into what? Summer season, there's a bigger demand. Yep. So opportunities to be trading bullish crude oil, specifically with options, one of the better tools, advanced option strategies. Yep. Opportunities to make money here. Unless if you're bearish and you think crude oil is going to continue going lower, well then do that. Continue trading bearish. Natural gas. Look at this. Prior month, February, the low was 1.967, and this month, the low was 1.998. Yep. So we didn't take out that low last month, which was the low of the year. Small little trading ranges compared to that one. And look back here. This was a huge consolidation. We broke below it these past 2 months. And here was consolidation. So consolidation, breakup, consolidation, staircase pattern, higher high. Yep. Major demand zone was over here for buyers. And that's what's holding this up here. So we'll see if we're going to get a reversal to go higher. This is natural gas. All these commodities I show you also have stock ETFs you could trade. But I'm specifically showing the future charts. Let's go into the metals. Yeah, gold first. New high for the year. Here's the high of last year. And that was the high back in 2020. So we took out the high of last month, huge green candle, huge trading range for gold. Demand zone down here, buyers. Many gold stocks, gold mining stocks you could be trading, or these are still underlining. Gold stock ETF that mirrors the futures, GLD. Silver actually made a lower high, lower low, new low for the year. Yep. It was a high for the year. But big green candle closing up above that prior body. So big demand came in there. Platinum. Inside candle for the month. Interesting. Yep. Indecision, but small candle too, small trading range. So potential breakout to the upside. Why did I say that? Because that prior month, huge wick on the bottom. Big wick on that inside candle. Yep. So one would expect higher probability is going to break out to the upside and do a retracement. So you had this big trend green last year. Then you have this retracement this year. Buyers stepped in that prior month, big wick on the bottom, right there at demand zone. And more buyers stepped in because they have a higher low. And copper. Between the high and the low of the year, it did make a lower low than the prior month, but it didn't take out the year low, just big consolidation. Purpose of copper is mostly for industrial use. Or gold is what? Mostly for jewelry. So each metal has different usage. Let's go look at agricultural. Corn futures made a new low for the year. Did close green inside that prior month. And back here last year, demand zone, buyers tested it, buyers stepped in and bought it. Corn, big usage in ethanol. Corn, big usage for feed for animals, livestock, and for human consumption. And what other uses you might think it has. Yep. Again, strong dollar, helping keep commodities lower. Wheat futures, new low for the year. Finally broke below all this consolidation. Let's actually update this. Extend it out 1 month. Nope, back it up one more. There you go. And then have this smaller consolidation down here. Then this month broke below it. So what do we have? Consolidation, breakdown, consolidation, staircase pattern, lower low. That's on wheat futures. And soybean futures. Soy also being used for many uses besides just food. Huge trading range for the month, made a new low for the year, and tested and broke this demand zone. Let's remove it. So this is overall a consolidation. There we go. So we have this consolidation. This pattern month, big wick tested it, buyer stepped in it. So consolidation, upside, consolidation, looks like it's gonna go towards that 1600 price level. Okay, now we do the livestock, live cattle futures. Look at that. Took out the high of this year, new high for this year, and the high of 2015. All the way back there. Amazing. Almost to that swing high, too, of that prior year. So this is 2015, and that swing high is 2014. Amazing. New high. Now we have feeder cattle, just like it sounds, feeder cattle, slaughtered as feeder cattle. New high for the year also. And took out that monthly supply line all the way from back there. That was from 2015. So obviously there's a huge demand in cattle. Lean hog. Interesting. Inside candle for the month. Massive consolidation down here. And that inside candle is a solid body equivalent to a red. Any more bearish bias. Oops, let's fix this. Yep. It's going to be breaking out because what is occurring here? Let me just fix this. And then I'll show you what I'm referring to. So this massive consolidation here, these big wicks on the top is showing a rejection of buyers. We're down here. Buyers are stepping down here. But the bigger trend sell-off last year was down. Lower highs. Even this pop-up here was rejection, almost like a stop hunt. We could have a consolidation continue here, but we could also go lower. So that inside candle, because it closed inside indecision, many people are sitting in their hands waiting to see what happens. A big energy building here for a next big trend. Look, this was a consolidation. When it broke out, look at that big trend it went to. So we'll see if this is going to break out and do a retest, how far down or to the upside. Big trading opportunities to be watching for.